Happy Saturday, everybody. This is Orwell back here, and this is coming from StartFacts.com. This article has been out for at least a couple days now. Rising from the Dead, Stu Macher haunts Scream 7 with possible return. We're going to see what happens. It's going to be really, really interesting, this article. It's the first time reading it. We are going to be so mad at Stu if he doesn't come back. Directed by Wes Craven and written by Kevin Williamson, 1996 Scream is a self-consciously meta take on the horror genre. With its knack for callbacks, the franchise continues to honor its roots, staying connected to its origin through its iconic trio of Sidney, Gale, and Dewey. And to show you proof here, this is what I'm looking at right now. So that's that. And while anticipation is, and I'm that's the tongue twister for me, is high for Scream 7 fans, hope for the return of one of the special OG characters. I mean, I want to see Christopher Landon do something different that has never ever been done before. And if it doesn't happen, hey, I'll be okay with it. But let's do something different. It'd be cool to do something different. Matthew Lillard Stu Macher is one of the film's main antagonists who terrorized the small town of Woodsboro with his friend Billy Loomis. The character of Stu is intentionally introduced as a stereotypical goofball and class clown known for his carefree and seemingly harmless demeanor. However, what sets Stu apart from other Ghostfaces is his chilling lack of empathy and mortality. While some horror villains are driven by a tragic past or personal motives, Stu's actions are fueled by a disturbing desire for chaos and attention. His gleeful participation in the killings and his reckless attitude toward life and death make him a truly disturbing character. While the franchise likes to play with characters' deaths, the fact that Matthew Lillard's Stu has been dead since the first film, when Sidney Prescott dropped a TV on his head and killed him, has been a stumbling block to a return. However, Matthew Lillard has been an advocate of Stu's comeback from the beginning, suggesting that earlier plans for Scream 3 included his character surviving and getting revenge. There it is right there. I mean, he was going to be in Scream 3, but with the Columbine issue that happened, they had to scrap the whole idea. And while his character is beloved not only by the actor and the franchise creators, but also by Scream fans, people have even started petitions to bring Stu back, highlighting Stu's unfortunate history with TV screens and the ongoing internet buzz about the possible return of one of the franchise's greatest ghost faces. And diehard fan and poster designer has even created a mock poster referencing Stu's potential comeback and reviving discussions about his fate. That is a pretty cool poster art. It's pretty cool. Considering the clues and subliminal hints given by Scream 6 that play with the idea of Stu's survival, it's plausible that Stu could make a comeback in the new Scream installment. Additionally, Lillard has expressed openness to return if the opportunity arises, and as we all know, in the slasher world, villains' deaths are not always considered their final. I think he should come back. I think it would be epic. I think this would be jaw dropping. I actually think, in my honest opinion, this could be the Scream to end all Scream films. Not in the way of making the last one, to end all Scream films, meaning that bringing back a Ghostface killer that was supposedly dead, but turns out to be not dead after all, would be a first for this franchise. I want to see it happen. I think a lot of you guys want to see it happen. I still think he's alive. I mean, there was hints, right when we got to part 5, where Dewey mentions him not in the past tense or something, and then you have the Mocker house in 5, and then we get to Scream 6, where the scene between Kirby and Mindy, where Kirby says to Stu, the TV that killed Stu Macher in Mindy's comeback was, if you believe he's dead. You know, I mean, you're throwing out in 5 and 6 that he is possibly alive. I mean, I want to see it happen. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody does. I know Craven Something Scary is a big, uh, Stu fan. So am I. So I mean, Stu is actually my favorite Ghostface. I had to go rethink of that. Uh, after a while, which Ghostface is my number one favorite, and it would have to be him. And the way it's described, I mean, the he gets his thrills out of this stuff, and it ain't like Billy Loomis, where Billy Loomis is doing it out of revenge, But definitely that article was from Star. Let me go ahead and I'm terrible with the names here. This article was from startupx.com. Definitely, I love how they go ahead and the character of Stu is intentionally introduced as a stereotypical goofball and class clown known for his carefree and seemingly harmless demeanor. However, what sets Stu apart from other ghost faces is his chilling lack of empathy and morality. While some horror villains are driven by a tragic past or personal motives, Stu's actions are fueled by a disturbing desire for chaos and attention. Now, I find that even to be more scarier than having a motive like revenge, like what Billy has, because it makes Stu or anybody unpredictable. Because basically, you are out to kill for basically what I say for no reason, for the fun of it, for the chaos of it, and the thrills of it. I think that's a lot more scarier. But like I said, Christian Landon is helming the seventh film. Can't wait to see what's going to happen in it. I'm definitely going to duck and dodge movie reviews, internet spoilers when this is coming out. I don't want to know anything about it. I mean, I ducked and dodged everything with 6 and so on. I mean 6 and 5. I mean, especially with 6, mostly because I didn't want to know anything going into it, what it was going to be about. But other than that, that is it, guys. Take care. You guys have a great night. I'll probably be on watching the watch party for Scream Night on Craven Something Scary's channel with Lee Waddell. So stay tuned for that one. Take care, and you guys have a great night.